Clay Holmes threw 60 pitches in the first 3 innings. Looked like it was going to be a short night, but then he was able to make it through the next 2 2/3 on just 30 pitches. So, JJ, what was the key for him ending up with an efficient outing?
We know that Clay Holmes is a ground ball extraordinaire. He was able to go and dial up the ground balls and got a couple of double plays and relied on his defense, and that's why he's had success as a big league pitcher. And to his credit, that's why he's been able to go and make this transition into being a successful starting pitcher. You're absolutely right. First 3 innings of this game, I'm not
painful watching it.
It wasn't easy on the eyes, and you're wondering, hey, is he going to be out of the game in the 3rd inning, 4th inning, whatever it might be? To get into the 6th inning, that to me is the theme of his year. We know physically he can handle the idea of being a starting pitcher, but in order for him to go and take that next step as a starter, Harp, it's about the idea of, hey, can you go deeper in the ball games? This is one of those games, 60 pitches through 3 innings. Yeah. You're pitching in a 6th. That's a good sign.
Yeah, and he said he was overamped first start and all that. Maybe there was something to that because he was having trouble landing his pitches in those first few innings. You know, a lot of deep counts, a couple of walks there that got him in trouble. But he did. He settled in. And when he settles in and he gets that sinker going, you see the ground balls, you see the swings. He's got a variety of pitches now. He wants to use the curveball more, which has looked pretty good as well. But he just needs to settle in, throw strikes, and use that sinker to his benefit. When he does that, he can go. I think he can go 6, 7 innings easier. And remember, that was the issue with this pitching, the starting staff last year. So it's a good sign for the Mets.
Yeah, no doubt about it. If you can get 7 innings out of Clay Holmes, you are, as I would steal from Mark Malusis and John Jastremski, cooking with gas. Now to the offensive side of things, Harp. During spring training, you wrote the column on Bichette's ability to hit in the clutch throughout his career. So I'm guessing you're not surprised that he got on track on Monday after getting booed at Citi Field.
Yeah, no, it's just the way he handled it was so impressive. You know, I think that's a great sign that he's going to be good in New York. I mean, his sense of humor about being booed and all that, that is so important when these guys that come in for the first time. And he did. He looked a lot better. He likes to take the ball the other way. He kind of fell down the one time, but he hit the ball hard. And after what he said, he just felt more competitive. He admitted he was putting pressure on himself. And again, we see that a lot too. We get guys coming to New York the first time around. So, you know, he's still only 1 for 10 runners in scoring position, which is a long way from his.
And he got bailed out by the second baseman on the first RBI.
That was a nice little help for the RBI there. But I think this guy is going to be the guy. He's done it for too long. He's got the track record for runners in scoring position. I think we're going to see more of this now.
Well, after his brilliant press conference on Sunday, you just knew it was going to go and pay dividends for him 24 hours later. Yeah. And you have seen your fair share of these guys who are first-time New York athletes. If the boos were getting to Bo Bichette on Sunday, it would have been a 5-alarm fire, sounded every which way. Does this guy have the right mentality to go and handle playing in New York? He laughed it off. He understood what's at stake, playing for the New York Mets, everything that comes with it, even though the boos, by the way, were absolutely outrageous. And now he can go and silence them now with a productive day. And, yeah, who says the swing's got to be a thing of beauty? It could be a helicopter. It could be falling down. You know what it was, Eamon? Effective.
Well, remember, too, it's such a contrast to Lindor. When Lindor went through it the first time he was here, he was so sensitive about the booing. Clearly, it's not that case for Bichette.
Well, you know, it does help to get out of town and play in front of an empty Busch Stadium there. You know, that doesn't hurt.